Hey everyone, this is Ravity's blog at Animation Bliss, and welcome to another underrated obscure cartoon corner. So today's underrated obscure cartoon I'm going to be talking about today is Conan the Adventurer. Now, Conan the Adventurer was based off of the of Conan the Barbarian. Either it be the movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger or be based off the comic books about Conan the Barbarian. But this is basically an animated adaptation of Conan the Barbarian, and of course, what you expect is a lighter, softer adaptation of the series. But let's talk about what the series is all about. So this series is basically about Conan trying to find a cure for his parents who returned to stone by Rathamon, and he along the way he enlists the help of several friends, including Jessamine, a circus woman who has been in the circus for most of her life, Snag, who's like a Viking, Prince Zula, who's like the prince of his tribe, Grey Wolf, who's a wizard, and let's see, and Needle, who's a phoenix that Conan was able to get on his journey. And so basically the series is about Conan along with his new friends trying to find a cure for his parents being turned to stone, and try to defeat Rathamon at the same time. So what are my thoughts about this show? I thought the show was fantastic. Like, I still love watching this show whenever I can. Like, for a lighter, softer version of Conan the Barbarian, it's a pretty good series. The storylines are very well told. The characters are very well done. Like, it felt like they gave Conan more depth and character in this series. And I really like the friendship that Conan shares with all his friends. Like, I really like the relationship between him and Jasmine and Zula and Grey Wolf and all of them, because they show that they really would do anything for Conan, and even assist in his journey to turning his parents back to living flesh. And that's what I really enjoyed about the show, was the friendship between all of Conan's friends, and how they're willing to put their lives on the line just to make sure that Conan is able to turn his parents back to living flesh. Now, if there's one thing about the series that annoyed me a little bit, was Needle's character. I will admit, I wasn't a huge fan of Needle in general. I felt like he's a little annoying, and I felt like they just added him in the show because, you know, you have your typical kids show that has to have the typical funny animal sidekick, and Needle was obviously added in there because he's a funny animal sidekick, but I felt like he was annoying at times. There were some funny moments involving Needle, but I felt like the way that he annoys Conan most of the time was a little off-putting for me. So there were times where I never liked Needle. There were some times I didn't care for his character that much because of that. But there were other times that he can be funny as long as he's like not too busy annoying Conan all the time. But other than that, I think this was a fantastic series that really captured the spirit of Conan the Barbarian without really having to go into so much violence, and without having to go through so much language or so much blood and gore. And, you know, it's that type of kids show that still has a great storyline. Like the storyline about Conan trying to find a cure for his parents being turned to stone was a fantastic storyline, I think. And I think the series did it very well about how they have Conan trying to find the cure for his parents, and have him go on all these different adventures while he's still fighting against all the certain men that comes attacking him. And I thought Rathamon was a pretty good villain. The fact that he turned Conan's parents into stone was really you know, very malicious, and it makes him into a really threatening villain. So I like how they use Rathamon in this series, and that's what I liked about Conan the Adventurer as a whole. It's still a fun, action-packed series with a lot of character depth with all the characters, and it shows the importance of friendship. It shows the relationship between Conan and his friends very well, and that's what I really enjoyed about the show. So would I really recommend the series? Yes, I highly recommend the series, especially if you're a huge fan of Conan the Barbarian. You won't regret watching the series. It's very well done, and I think it really captures the spirit of Conan the Barbarian very well. So I would definitely give this series a chance to yeah, I would definitely check out the series whenever I can. So that's my thoughts on Conan the Adventurer, and if you want to Like, if you want to check out this series for yourself, you could go ahead on Amazon and check out this series. So, would you like to check out this series for yourself? Have you heard of Conan the Adventurer? If you have, please feel free to talk about your how you feel about the show in general. Well, that's my review of Conan the Adventurer, and be sure to follow us on Twitter so we can keep you updated any new videos we post up, and also like our Facebook page. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rabbit's blog at Animation Bliss, and I'll see you later.